guys, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. My beautiful name is Victoria Charles. For those who are new here, you're very welcome to this channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you very much, and I appreciate you very, very much. You know, the last time I was recording a video, I was celebrating 101 subscribers. Imagine. And right now, as I am recording this one, we are at 154 subscribers. I do not take it for granted. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So for the new ones, please subscribe, like the video, comment, share, and click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Subscribe, share, recommend my videos to your friends and to everyone. And if you want to know what this channel is all about, you can refer to the first video that I posted and you will get an overview of what exactly this channel is all about. So yeah guys, today we are going to be doing things a little different. We are going to be having a sit down, and I think, well, it's important to have this sit down sometimes, you know, to just get to educate each other and learn some things and unlearn some things and relearn some things. So on today's video, we are going to be talking about or discussing things that we should unlearn, things that we should be unlearning. These are things that we knew to be our truth, maybe a while back or just in the past, and right now it doesn't resonate so well with us and what we believe in. So those are the things that we're going to be talking about today. Some are based on personal experience. Okay, so on to the first point. One thing that you should unlearn is that, or I should unlearn, one thing to unlearn: I am not pretty enough. That is one big lie that we always tell ourselves, that you are not pretty enough. That is why you are not being recognized by people. That is why you're not getting the best suitors. That is why you're getting terrible treatment. That is why you are not getting the job that maybe you want. That is why you are not recognized in a room full of, you know, people. That is all a lie. That is all a lie. And you know, when you start telling yourself you're not pretty enough, you're really hurting your self-esteem. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Every time you wake up, go to the mirror. I've talked about this before. I've talked about affirmations. Every time you wake up, go to the mirror and affirm to yourself that you are beautiful, because you are beautiful and you are pretty enough. Do not think that you are not pretty enough. You know, you may have faced maybe rejections here and there from suitors, or maybe people that you may have liked, and you may think that they rejected you because you are not pretty enough. No, it's because of other underlying issues, or maybe because of you know, their own issues. It's not about you in this case. Okay, so never feel like you are not pretty enough. You need to unlearn that very fast. You are pretty enough. Okay, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You are amazing. You're the bomb. Okay, another thing you need to unlearn is that it's too late or it's too early. It's too late to go back to school. It's too late to even start a YouTube channel. It's too late to start that business that you wanted to start. It's too late to, you know, start getting a partner. It's too late to get that child that you have wanted to get for the longest time. It's too late to, you know, all these things. Or it's too early for marriage. It's too early for me to start this business that I have wanted to start. It's too early for, you know, for me to talk to this person that I've always wanted to talk to. No, those are just limiting factors for you to do things that you should be doing. Okay, it's never too late. Everything has its own time, and everyone has their own path. Do not compare yourself to other people. You know, like for example, people who have gotten married, maybe, okay, personally, I'm in the age group where, you know, all my friends are getting married, they're getting children. And now if I start pressuring myself and start feeling like it's too late for me, you know, I feel left out, then I will be doing a disservice to myself. So you need to unlearn that it's too late or it's too early to do something. There's always the right time to do something. As the Bible says, you know, there's a time for everything. So you should know that You're following your own path, not everyone else's path. And there's just the right time to do something. It's not late or it's not early. Do not go in with that perception in your head, okay? Another thing you need to unlearn is that failure is shameful. If anything, failure is the best thing that can ever happen to you. Take it as something positive, something to pivot you, something to elevate you to the next level in your life, in your business, in your marriage, in your friendship, in your whatever, you know. Failure is not shameful at all. It doesn't mean because you have failed at something, then, you know, you're just bad at it, or, you know, you just should feel ashamed of yourself for that. No, it's not. A very cliche example, Jack Ma. That guy failed so many times in school, in college. He tried applying to Harvard so many times, I think 26 times or something, and he did not give up. Just go Google Jack Ma and his story, and you will see how he turned his failures around to work for his good. He changed failure changed his perspective. It elevated him, if you know what I mean. So failure is not shameful. Failure is a part of the process. I do not know anyone who has, never failed in their life. Please, if you're one, just go down to the comment section and tell me, Victoria, I have never failed in my life. But according to what I know, a lot of people, 99.99% of people have failed in one thing or another in their lives. So failure is not a shameful thing. Failure is normal, it happens. You should not use it as something to break you or bring you down. You should use it as something to elevate you to the next level in your life. So you should unlearn that failure is shameful. Got it? Okay. Being busy is a badge of honor. No, I don't think so. You should unlearn that very fast. Being busy is not a badge of honor. It is not a badge of honor. And we have really carried this being busy thing like from way back. I am busy. Even when, for example, you have a partner, you're in the office, your partner is looking for you, you're so busy for them. So, you just take it as a badge of honor. You could even be busy doing nothing. Really, like you could be busy doing nothing. So just know that being busy, you shouldn't take that as a badge of honor. You shouldn't take that as a badge of honor. Please, just unlearn that. Thank you. You should unlearn that traits are fixed. Like, traits cannot be changed. That's like another way to put it. Traits are not fixed. Traits are not fixed. Traits can be changed. Have you met these people who are so proud of their terrible traits? Like, you're like, oh, you're so rude. They're like, yeah, me, I'm just like that. I appear to be rude. That's just me. That's just who I am. I have an ego. I have a big ego. I'm so egocentric. I'm such a pessimist. I don't know. I cannot change. No, traits can be changed. Traits can be changed. You can change, your egocentric behavior into, someone better. You can just put that ego down. You can be optimistic about your life, put all the negative thoughts and negative vibes away, and just be an optimistic person about life. And you can just stop being rude to people. Traits can be changed. They are not permanent. They are not fixed. So unlearn that traits are fixed. They are not fixed. Everyone is capable of change, but it has to come from within. It has to come from within, because if you force someone to change or to become something that they are not willing to become, then it's not going to be long term, or they are not going to be able to do that. So it has to come from that person that I have to change this trait. I have to change this behavior to become a better person. Okay. Another thing that you need to unlearn, this is for the women, is that I need a man to feel love and avoid loneliness. You don't need a man to feel love. You don't need a man to avoid loneliness. You do not. Let me tell you, anytime you get to a point where you feel like you need someone to feel love, you need someone, to avoid loneliness, that just means that you do not respect yourself enough. You do not appreciate yourself enough. You do not give yourself the unconditional love that you should be giving yourself. That is why you're giving someone the liberty, the power to be able to control your life in such a way that when they're not there, then you're not feeling loved and you are extremely lonely. That is a lie. You do not need a man. to feel loved. And vice versa, you do not need a woman to feel loved. And let me tell you something about loneliness. You could have a partner, you could even be married. There are some people who are married, they have boyfriends, but they're lonely. What do I mean? Like, their partners are not there emotionally for them. You understand what I mean? Like, you could be having this person in your life, yes, physically, but emotionally, they're just not available. They're always at work, they're always spending time with your friends, you know, they're always maybe alone doing something, they do not involve you in your things. So you do not really need, you know, a man or a woman to feel loved and to avoid loneliness. You could just be in that relationship and be lonely. I've been there. I've been in a relationship and I feel lonely. So yeah, you don't. Please, girl, love yourself unconditionally first. Appreciate yourself. Respect yourself and your boundaries. And you know, from there now, maybe you can get a partner. And yeah, you just need to unlearn that you do not need a man to feel loved and to avoid loneliness. You can get love from your family and friends as well, you know. Another thing you need to unlearn is that big girls don't cry. You know, from a young age, we are taught that crying is for the weak, crying is wrong, crying is showing your weaknesses, crying is just for children, not for grown-ups especially, you know. But let me tell you something, crying is important. Crying is a form of therapy, if you asked me. Crying is going to help you deal with your emotions on a spiritual level, if you know what I mean. Like, I cry. When something bothers me and it doesn't sit well with me and I feel all these emotions bottle up in my body, I cry. And crying helps me, it just removes all those emotions from my body. So big girls do cry. So you need to unlearn that big girls do not cry. Big girls cry, and it is okay to cry. It is okay to cry. There's no problem with crying, really. Another thing you need to unlearn is that it matters what people think of me. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter what anyone thinks of you. May it be your family, your friends, your whoever, strangers. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. Do you, be you, for you, not for anyone else. Okay? Because regardless of whether you're doing good or bad, you're successful or not, you're rich or poor, you are, you know, just doing something positive or not, people are always going to talk. It doesn't matter your situation. People are always going to find something to talk about. So you do you, for you, okay? So it doesn't really matter what people think about you. Please do not be a kiss ass, okay? Do not be a people pleaser. Let me tell you, if you want to succeed in this life, at least something I know and something I've read in books and something I've heard from people's experiences at least, is that being a people pleaser does not help you in any way. In fact, it derails you, it drags you back. So do not be a people pleaser. Do not be a people pleaser. Light example. You see these men that you call your boyfriends or your husbands that are always, you know, carrying quotes for the chairman and the what, you know, watu wa mkono, because they're trying to please them. Come on, guys, just no. Respect yourself, love yourself, know your boundaries, and know what should be for you, what is for you. Okay, these people that are trying to run your life have their own boundaries. Do you? So please, it doesn't matter what people think about you. Do not be a people pleaser. So you need to unlearn that. These are 2 points that I co-joined. So people are as good as I am, and I trust that they are always going to be there for me no matter what. Damn. You need to unlearn that. You need to unlearn that, because that is the biggest lie that you can ever tell yourself. That people are as good as you are. You could be a brilliant person, a wonderful person, a kind person, a loving person. You could just be a very, very good person that everyone wants to be around. But just because you are doesn't mean that the people around you are, whether family, friends, or whoever. It doesn't mean that they're the same kind of way. People are given different character traits. I know I say that they can be fixed, But out here, you're just going to meet different kinds of people. People who are for you and who are against you. Okay? So, and we live in a very, very dark world. People are always trying to do things to please themselves. And it doesn't matter whether they are doing things to hurt them, to hurt other people or not. But people are just terrible out here. So not everyone is good as you are, you know? And you trust that they're always going to be there for you no matter what. No, you need to unlearn that, because you could be there, for example, even for a friend through thick and thin, whatever they're going through, you're always there for them. We've seen cases where you've been there for someone, but when it comes to you and your things, and maybe you need that friend to be there for you, they just disappear. They're not there for you. They're there, like they are there with you to gain something. They're there with you so that you help them walk their path, but they're not there for you when you need them the most. So you need to unlearn that people that what you need to unlearn that people are not, I mean, people are as good as you are. People are not as good as you are. And don't trust people. Don't just trust anyone. Don't just trust anyone, okay? Yeah. Another point is that my past damaged me. My past damaged me. This is very deep. And I know it's a very sensitive topic, but I think that we should all move on from our pasts. Otherwise, our pasts are always going to chain us down, and we are never going to, to look into the future, because the past is there holding on to us. We are never going to be able to move forward. You understand what I mean? So I feel like we should unlearn that the past damaged us, There are many people, I know people have gone through different experiences, some terrible than others, and they're just people who have made it out of those situations. They said, you know what? This past is not tying me down. I'm going for what I want. I'm going to turn my life around. I am going to just put this past aside and move forward. I am not damaged. This is just something that happened in the past that was unfortunate, but it doesn't mean that I am a damaged person. So yeah, we should all move from our pasts. We are not damaged. We are not damaged. It happened. It was unfortunate that it happened, whatever happened, but we've got to move forward. We've got to move forward. So you need to unlearn that your past damaged you. No, it did not damage you. It did not damage you. It altered a part of you, but it did not damage you. And it should be something that you learn from. What do I mean by this? Your past should charge you towards your future, So yeah, you should unlearn that. Something else is making excuses for people's terrible behaviors. That is something that you should unlearn. Stop making excuses for anyone other than yourself. Stop making excuses for anyone. And by other than yourself, I mean, like, please, if there's something you need to take responsibility for, do that. Do that. But stop making excuses for people and their terrible behaviors. For example, this is an example. You are in a toxic relationship and your partner keeps verbally abusing you or battering you, something like that, or they just disrespect you in all kinds of ways. But because you love this person, you start making excuses for them. Like, maybe he's acting like this because maybe he talked to me in this kind of way because I actually pissed him off and I need to check myself. Maybe he beat me up because I actually did not act right. Let me put myself in his shoes and just understand that I should be good to him, that I should be submissive, that I should respect my husband, that he wants the best for our relationship, blah, 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 blah. No, stop making excuses for them. Some people are just mannerless. They are mannerless. And you need to speak up for yourself. You need to speak up for yourself, and you need to stop putting up with you need to stop putting up with terrible behavior. Okay? So Stop making excuses for these people. Stop making excuses for people and how they treat you, like for how they treat you. You understand what I mean? And learn that. And learn that. Learn to stand up for yourself and learn to know. Learn to know. Just stop making excuses for terrible behavior. Okay? Another thing you need to unlearn is that I deserve it or I don't deserve it. I deserve it or I don't deserve it. Unlearn that. Context. For example, in the example I've given, like in the other point about a partner disrespecting you, battering you, about a partner disrespecting you, battering you, and disrespecting you, being rude to you, and then you're just there like, okay, I deserve it. I deserve that kind of treatment. Girl, you don't. You don't deserve that kind of treatment, okay? Or you don't deserve it. Maybe you have been applying for a certain job for such a long time, or you've been waiting for a call for a long time, to get you to a certain position, but you do not get it. You do not get this job, you do not get this call. For example, if you're an influencer, maybe you've been waiting for certain brands to respond to you, or you've sent out emails for certain people to recognize you, and you just don't get emailed back. You do not get a response, and you just like, ugh. Anyway, I don't deserve it. Really, I don't deserve it. No, you need to get rid of that mentality from your head. You deserve everything good in life. You deserve it all. You deserve it all, like everything good in your life. You do not deserve terrible treatment. You do not deserve all those bad things in your life. Like you could even like maybe get sick. You could get sick because maybe you exposed yourself to something and you're just like, you deserve it. I don't know what kind of example that is. Anyway, you deserve all the good things in your life, and you do not deserve the terrible things in your life. You don't deserve, and you understand the context. Sawa. So you need to unlearn that you deserve it and you do not deserve it. Unlearn that. Okay. Another thing you need to unlearn is that being rude is part of standing up for yourself. First of all, being rude is just terrible behavior. It's just bad manners, by the way. You don't need to be rude to stand up for yourself. You do not need to be rude to stand up for yourself. For example, someone has disrespected you. Maybe you're having an argument with your friend or your sister or your brother, and you're arguing and they start throwing all these bad words to you, and you feel disrespected. So if you're rude, you'll just go like something like, how dare you talk to me like that, you piece of, shame on you. F you for talking to me like that. Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? You don't need to bring all that up. You do not need to be rude for you to stand up for yourself. You can just go something like, hey, watch your tone. I do not like the way you are talking to me right now. You're talking to me in such a condescending tone, and I do not appreciate it. Please lower your tone. Please talk to me well, in a way that we understand each other, so that we can solve the problem at hand. You see, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be rude at all to stand up for yourself. So you need to unlearn that. You need to be rude to stand up for yourself. This is a trait that, especially us girls, we got from high schools. In high school we had these cliques that always had, there were these cliques that had these bad girls, and when you look at them and you see how they're standing up for themselves, by becoming rude to others, you're like, I wish I could stand up for myself like that. But it's not good behavior. It's not good behavior. It's childish, honestly. Just talk it out. You can stand up for yourself by actually talking to someone respectfully. Just because you've been disrespected by someone doesn't mean that now you need to equal the, equilibrium. Anyway, to be at par. Like, now you've been disrespected, so I disrespect you. No, you can remain classy, girls. Just remain classy and talk. You don't need to be rude, okay? So you need to unlearn that you need to be rude to stand up for yourself. You don't. Another thing that you need to unlearn is opening up to someone you have a connection with is terrible. You'll tell me what you think in the comment section, but according to me, I don't think it is a terrible thing. I do not think it is a terrible thing. I think it's part of the package to talk about yourself. If you're getting to know someone especially, and you're meeting for the first time and you're just talking, trying to know each other, I don't think it's a problem to open up to someone, you know? Some people call this oversharing. Okay, there's a limit. There's a limit. You do not have to talk about everything that is happening or has happened in your life. There's a limit. I know you're smart enough to know your limit, so do not go there and overshare and be like, you know, Victoria said that we should unlearn that and we should overshare. Do not overshare. I'm not giving you permission to overshare, but I'm just saying it is not wrong to open up to someone, you know, that you have a connection with. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible thing. It's just part of the package. It's just part of the package. You learn about them, they learn about you. So I don't see a problem there. Yeah, you can just open up to someone. I mean, I don't see a problem at all. So you need to unlearn that opening up to someone is a terrible thing. It's not terrible. The terrible part comes in when, you know, you get the response from this person. If they respond in such a terrible way, that is not your problem. They have issues. That's their problem. That's their problem, and they should not project it to you. Okay? So yeah, unlearn that. Another one is that working out will keep my body banging and healthy. Working out, hear me out. Working out is amazing. It's good for you, it's good for your health, but it's just part of the process of fitness. It doesn't mean that because you're working out, you're healthy. You could be working out and you're taking, you know, you're eating takeout every other day. Kina sijui KFC, chicken in, pizza in, Domino's, all those fast foods, whatever, you know them, you know all of them. Just because you're working out and you're eating these foods, does like you understand, it doesn't mean that you're healthy. And you could even, you know, not be able to control your portions. I mean, you could not be able to, maybe you're not able to control your portions and you eat probably 6-7 times a day, and then now you work out and you wonder why your body is not changing. It's because you're not doing everything that you're supposed to do to, you know, remain healthy and fit. Working out is just part of the process. I'm not saying that it's... I hope you understand my point. I am really struggling to make you all understand this point, but it's just, working out is just part of the process. It is just part of the process. You should work out, you should eat healthy, you should keep, you know, healthy habits to help your body be healthy and be fit, if you understand what I mean. The last one, I'm going to leave it to you guys because I do not know what to say. I am not going to give you my opinion on this one. I want to hear from you guys. So please comment in the comment section what you think about this, whether it's something that you should unlearn, whether we should just leave it as is. So this is fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. What do you think about this? Should you unlearn it? Should you leave it as is? Should you fake it till you make it? So tell me what you think in the comment section. And you can also comment on other things that you think we should unlearn and relearn or learn afresh. You understand? You can comment all these things. Tell me what you think about this video. If you do not resonate with everything that I have said here, just comment down below and tell me why. And yeah, I think that will be a healthy conversation. I hope this video has come through for you. I hope it's helped you see things from another perspective. I hope you get to unlearn all those things that you thought that were a part of your life, but these things do not resonate with you anymore. Just, it's okay to unlearn things, it's okay to relearn things, and it's okay to learn things afresh. You understand? So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you just got some value from it. Okay, so have a good one, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.